Well, I want to start off this video by saying your wallets are safe because the Ikon Motorsports Challenger rear diffuser is not just ready yet. I'll go into complete detail on what this is and why you shouldn't get it just yet, and then you guys can make your own informed decision on what you want to do. Alright, so ever since HemiFan put out the video on the Charger rear diffuser by Ikon Motorsports, I have been so patiently waiting for them to come out with one for the Challenger. And what it is a diffuser that replaces the lower trim on the back of the Challenger. And what I like about it is it is a direct replacement. So in other words, you take this piece off completely and you put theirs on. So then you have the diffuser fins that come down made out of the same plastic as the ones that's already in your car. It's a really nice design. It's nice looking. Personally, I know there's a lot of diffusers out there, but I have OCD, and the problem is some of them are too thin for me, some of them are too thick for me, some of them aren't made of the same plastic. So I mean, getting a piece of plastic that looks like you have a diffuser and satisfies my problem with the thickness and the colors and all that stuff, I think is a better option than finding one that's semi-functional that drives me crazy every time I walk up to the rear of my car. So that's why I wanted the Ikon Motorsports one. It's a perfect match. I am not bashing Ikon Motorsports. They are taking this back. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick warning that, if you were like me and you see that package delivered by your Nest doorbell and you're so excited to rush home and open the box, and you open the box to this, you're not going to be happy. Let me explain why. But getting back to Ikon Motorsports, I contacted them. They are taking this back. I'm not even paying return shipping on it, and I didn't have to argue one single bit. They were very apologetic. If anybody knows an internal person at Ikon Motorsports and wants to help them make this product better, reach out to them, give them my information, and have somebody, other than a customer service rep, contact me. All right, so let's talk about the problems here. First and foremost is the finish. I can't put something with this finish on the car. Come in closely, there's ripples, and I'm going to take an iPhone picture too, but there's ripples here. There's ripples all over this thing. It arrived damaged. There's a nice bubble here. There's scratches throughout the entire thing. Scratches everywhere, sanding marks everywhere. And it doesn't have the same style finish. This is a shiny finish, and every little thing that touches it seems to scuff it. I'm hoping you can see that. And then the bottom part of it, we got a big gash here, which of course this is under the car, so we're nitpicking at this point. But I mean, overall, the quality is like a 5 out of 10. From 10 feet away, it's gonna look good, but it's not gonna look good for my Challenger. There's a big goober of like melted stuff in there that won't come out. All right, so now let's do a quick comparison of the plastics. So you have a nice shiny plastic here, which doesn't have the same matching plastic as we have here, which is, let me see if I can get a good angle on that. It is a little dirty, and I apologize, but this plastic here is textured, and it's a very nice even texture, has a nice satin finish to it. All right, so there's my problems with the front end, the parts that you're gonna see. The parts that you're not going to see also bothered me, because when I received it filled with dirt inside these areas here. So I don't know if this product was used. I also see all these things, like all these clips are shaved down a little bit. I don't know if that's just because they were working on the product and they finally finished it off, and this first run needed to be modified to make it out the door, which is why I'm going to say this isn't ready to buy just yet. I'm thinking that they're going to work on this and make it awesome, because I mean, there are so many people out there like me that want this, but it's not ready. And then the worst part, here's the biggest problem I have with this. You'll notice that the Challenger has the backup sensors in this piece here, and the Ikon Motorsports does not. This is not something mentioned on their online purchase pages. When you contact them, they're going to tell you, oh, you just have to modify it to put those in. I don't think you can modify it to put those in, because I believe, and I'll see if I can take these apart real quick for this video.
So instead of disassembling my car, I went ahead and looked up the parts that make up the rear backup sensors. And it doesn't look like there's any way to actually mount those. And thankfully, one of my followers, ScatPat392, hooked me up with some pictures because he's already installed the Ikon Motorsports diffuser, and he just basically deleted his backup sensors. And just what I feared, once you drill the hole, there's nothing to mount the sensors with. The part, that piece that holds it in, is actually plastic welded to the old rear valance. So basically, there's nothing there to hold them in. So even if you do drill the hole, you're going to have to epoxy them in place, or get creative and unweld the plastic from your old valance and put it on the new diffuser valance. So it's not a direct swap. You can remove your backup sensors and just drive without them, or you can get really creative and go to town with a plastic welder or some epoxy and try and figure out how to put your backup sensors back in. But yeah, it's not really a good direct swap if you want to keep those backup sensors. And again, I want to thank ScatPat392. If you're not following him, go check him out. I really do appreciate taking the time to take the photos to help me make this video better.
So in a nutshell, that's it. The Ikon Motorsports rear diffuser. It is not going on the WorkPlayDrive Challenger. Your wallets are safe for now, and I really hope Ikon pulls it together and fixes the tiny little issues with, I guess, finish and basically fitment, making sure that the shipping container is adequate to get this to my house without damaging it. And last but not least, just kind of, you know, put those backup sensors in, because I am not willing to give up backup sensors for something cool like this. But again, they did a great job. This initial design, if this is, I'm hoping, maybe their first run at it, is perfect. Everything looks good. Like, imagine coming up to your Challenger. Let me see if I can get it just right in the sun. Coming up to your Challenger looking like that. That's pretty badass right there. So Ikon Motorsports, I'm hoping you're watching this video. Your product is awesomely made. All you need to do is fix a couple of these shortcomings that I'm talking about in this video, and this will be on my car with an installation video, and hopefully about 3,000 other Challengers who have been patiently waiting for your product to come out. All right, so now for those of you guys expecting to get a rear diffuser for your car by coming to this video and watching it, I do have another option for you. You've got the BJ's Garage rear diffuser that bolts right on. You don't need to modify or take off your plastics in any way. And of course, your rear backup sensors continue working. That's an option for you guys. But if you have OCD like me, unfortunately, you might have to wait a while for a plastic diffuser that molds into your car. All right, so I hope this video helped you guys out. If it did, please gently press that like button. If you're stopping by for the first time, please consider subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching.